Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be looking at the opacity and visibility properties in CSS. Now let's assume you want to have a particular element to be invisible on your page. Now you can achieve that using three ways actually. So let's do that with this red box that we have here. Now the first, opacity. Now if we set the opacity to 0, that will make this element completely transparent, which means it will not be seen on this page. But now this property can accept values ranging from 0 all the way to 1, which means it can accept values like 0.2, 0.5, and the higher the value, the less transparent it becomes. So if I put it to 0.5, we'll be able to see the red box but faintly, so just like this. And the lower I put it, the more transparent it becomes. And so just like that. And the default value is 1, which makes it completely opaque. So that's how to achieve that using the opacity property. Now the second way is the visibility. Now we have visibility, collapse, hidden, and visible. So as you may have guessed, visibility set to visible just makes whatever elements that was setting on to be visible, which is default value. Then we have a visibility of hidden, which makes that element hidden on our page, just like that. And now the collapse property works on HTML tables. So now to see that, let's create a simple table. So let's go to, let's create a table after this CSS school elements. So now we can have table, then a table row, can have first and second. Then let's copy this and paste, so we can put in some names here. And now let's add a class to this, so a class name of collapse, so that we'll see how the visibility collapse works on tables. So now let's go into our CSS. First of all, let's see how our table looks. So this is the table that we have right now. So let's go into our CSS to add a little bit of style into this table. So we'll select our table, and I don't know whether I've shown this, but you can style multiple elements or class names using one single CSS declaration. So to do that, you put in whatever you want to style. So right now I want to style the table element, and I also want to style the table data element. So all you just need to do is to put in the first selector, followed by a comma, then followed by the next selector. So what I want to do is add a border of 1 pixel solid black to this table and table data elements. So when we refresh, we should see some borders around this. Okay, so now we can get a very good visualization of this table. So now let's get this class. So now I can come here and table row dot collapse. So what this just basically says is whatever table row or tr element that has a class name of collapse. So if you hover over this, you will see the element name of tr with a class of collapse. So that's what the selector does. So we'll add a visibility of collapse to this. Save this, and if you look at this now, you see that this row that we have the collapse property value on will disappear. So now, as you can see, you may be asking that what's the difference between this and just using visibility hidden. Now, visibility hidden does not remove the elements from the flow of this our web page. So if I set to visibility hidden, the space that element would normally take up on this web page will still be taken up, but just that element and all its content will not be seen. So as you can see, right here is the space that element is meant to take up, but all we are just seeing is a blank space because we set visibility to hidden. Now if we don't want to see the box level that element creates, we can use visibility collapse for tables, but anything other than tables you use the display property of none. So let's remove this, and then our red box. So same thing applies. A visibility of hidden will only hide the element but not get rid of the box, the space that it occupies on our page. Same with the opacity property set to 0. So same thing, but now if we set the display to none, whatever space that is meant to take up will also not be rendered onto our page. So, and there you have it. So basically that's how we can hide or display elements on our page using the opacity or visibility properties. So, and next video we're going to be touching more on this and how we can use pseudo classes and pseudo elements to create more of interactions on our page with buttons and hover effects and much more. So see you in that video, and bye for now.